Welcome YouTube. Today we're here on the southbound 5 on the going to the eastbound 10. I connected my straps over there, and Dave is just pretty much moving over the casualty so we could assess it, and I'll show you why. The box against the little embankment there, we can't get a good gauge of how the integrity of the box is. Huh? What happened? What lift?
Get the bags in them. The lift up still there, bro.
We could technically fit the bags over here, huh?
Start with the starter bags, push up as much as you can in the middle, but we got to get them in there. So.
Well, we could put the starter bags along the way and then put the lift bags as far as possible in. It's gonna help us out because the slope is towards us. So the moment it starts going up, it's gonna want to tip over. We have the slope helping us. Yeah, I'm gonna put the wood there then, just to create some space. Unless I put it here on the deviation. On the deviation. What? Oh, you don't like my words?
No.
What happened? No. That's because the slope is that way, it goes up. That's why. We're gonna have to use starter bags. Yeah?
You can't say that.
It's not politically correct.
I'm fashionably late to the party because we need call it the hazmat truck. We got like 100 bags of sand in here, barrels, all kinds of stuff, the airbags. And this is what the support truck's for. Huge diesel spill. Huge oil spill, but mainly the airbags. And I'll show you why, as you've probably already seen. Can't say that.
Is that politically correct?
Now these reefer trailers are stronger than your regular dry van trailers, but when the back comes open like this, all the integrity is gone. If you try to lift from right there where Alex has his lines at, there's no support here. So this is where airbags are king. Otherwise you gotta offload the whole thing by hand right now. And this is the load, front to back, man. Those are melons. What sucks about these food calls, one thing I hate more than anything, is more often than not, pretty much like 90%, this is trash. When it comes to food grade products, it's just the way the laws work. They're no longer, what do you call them, not desirable. I forgot the word for it, but they gotta be trashed. Even if we were to upright it right now and take it back to the yard, it's unfortunate. Especially something like this, it's melons, but company more than likely is gonna send a dump truck or something to take it up and then take it to the scrap.
Which one? Wasn't a Kenworth? That was a Kenworth. But your dad would remember the license plate, the VIN?
Well, X-Paul J Freight 1224.
I remember that.
I don't remember. Okay, Dad, what's the best of your email?
Imagine I step on it. You go right through.
That's a good start. Now we can feed the bags.
Get it up, fool. Ay! Good. should.
Yeah?
Yeah. Perfect. You want to pull it from that side?
Yeah. What's the most?
I'll take one. Hey, fool, what are you carrying that water bottle? Jack Daniels?
On that water?
Yeah, fool.
No, it's not water.
Really?
Size?
Water and ice on both of them.
I told him that in that water bottle, he carries Jack Daniels.
Why Jack Daniels a long Coke?
Dude, he mixes them together. All right. Watch Dave get mad and take off, fool. Yeah, it's already hitting the floor there. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah. How many do you need?
I'm gonna put one of the other ones on here. The link right here with two of these.
I get what you're saying. So we need two then? Then just pass me that one, mijo.
You want me to take this one off?
Yeah. Yeah, like that. That's smart. All right.
Now you just gotta connect yours over there.
Yeah.
That'll be my line.
Well, I guess we're gonna lower it, no? We're gonna put one of those starter bags. Well, you could already put a lift bag there.
Let's put one.
Let's put a lift bag. The coupling
Towards the what?
towards us.
No.
Away.
Oh, everything's gotta be on this side.
Has to go all the way in, fool. Let's see.
Let me up.
I got it. Yeah.
See what the first right here.
Yeah, right there. Right here, no? Yeah.
Back to back. In fact, bro, after this, I don't think we need anything else.
No?
The tractor's not ready.
Yeah, I know.
I gotta get your pins right now. Ready?
Yeah.
Vamos. This is how you guys get to ride all the gym equipment on right here.
¿Qué?
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. How'd you guys get this bus?
Right. Pull it towards you. There you go.
You gotta keep this out.
Yeah, this
Actually,
this has to be out.
you gotta go more.
Just like this one.
Yeah, it's gotta go more in there.
The bottom one,
Slip
huh?
out.
Yeah.
Remember the green one?
Let's get right there, no?
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine right there.
No, it's perfect.
Who's?
That's bomb. When you're down?
Huh?
When you're down?
Yeah. It's just top heavy, huh?
Yeah.
Should we put some airbags there just to get the corner up? It looks like there's a little bit of space. Let me see.
Oh. Bro, just throw an orange back into their small one and inflate it.
Yeah, just inflate that side and see if it just to create enough space to throw the strap through.
I would inflate it from right here, so you can put the strap right here instead of the back axle.
Yeah. Yeah, those. You think with two just to stabilize it? Just one? Yeah.
That's perfect, yeah.
That one, right?
Because it's this as exhaust. So I was wrong about the front. I didn't see this part, but it is cracked open, so the front and the back. You can see right here, there's massive tear. Unable to get the strap through, so what we did, ran two more airbags under here, the small ones. And Alex has the front lifted high. But because all the weight's right there, the higher you lift, all the weight just stays on the floor and the wall's gonna rip. So we're gonna use two small airbags to create some lift there, just so Alex can get that strap. You need to have these 4 points of contact on this. So you got 1, 2, and 3. And this will be the 4th one. Got it. And that's the final piece of the puzzle. "10 minutes and this thing's gonna be upright." When it's upright, you pull it. Ready.
Huh? No, I left yours over there.
I'm saying for me.
No, I'm gonna connect 2 and 2.
Over here?
Yeah. Very good. Yeah. How is it? Good?
Yeah.
Okay. Watch my finger. Got it. Should I use that one or the orange one? This one? Get right there, no? Yeah?
It's hard! no flipper.
Yeah.
It was a big rig carrying honeydews, and it actually fell over. Now you can see they're still moving some of those melons from truck to truck out here. Pepe's towing out here. There's going to be big rig tow. You can see him. Follow those guys on Instagram if you're into that social media stuff. I wonder if these guys are taking any of these melons home. Let's do into the drive. Let's talk about the drive. Now this transition is closing. It is a big popular transition. That South 5 really the one that's backing up this morning because of that problem.
What's up, everyone? I just want to jump in really quick because you'll notice the video cuts so abrupt. What happens is my channel's been going through like a big thing where a lot of videos are getting taken down. So I've been proactive on that, like with the mixer video and the container one I just did with Ricardo, of blurring out unit numbers, plates, company names, all that stuff. If I did a good job, you won't really notice too much. You'll notice the Caltrans workers, their faces, the side of the truck and all that, even the product. I don't want the company to come back out and say, hey, that's our customer. They don't want their logo everywhere. So I took the time to blur everything out. But once upright, there was like 50 people on scene. You'll see from the news, that was at 6 a.m. By 10 a.m., it was even worse. There was like a whole conga line of Caltrans trucks, equipment. We ended up bringing our own trailer for the load, but Caltrans made the determination to destroy the load because, as I mentioned, it's food grade. I knew that would happen, and it was too difficult to blur out 50 faces, thousands of individual boxes of these honeydew melons. I had to cut it short, but hopefully, you know, the ending with that Sky Fox Stu over there. That guy's awesome, by the way. He's always recording our big jobs. But hopefully, you know, that's a good little resolution. So I figured I wasn't even going to make this video, but I've been getting it a lot in the comments and in DMs. It made a lot, you know, the news everywhere. So I figured why not just at least, you know, give you guys 30 minutes of something. And I included all the important parts. I mean, from start to finish upright, we did a pretty fantastic job. But, you know, the legalities of things, and couldn't really risk another video being taken down after just up for like 24, 48 hours. It just really sucks to put all this time and effort into these videos just for that to happen. So better than nothing, I think. So I'm gonna let Alex now take over the actual rigging aspect of everything. And you'll notice the drone too, that wasn't intentional. No one was controlling the drone. In fact, I'm surprised no one ran into it. We didn't see it. It was having issues like in the Ford Raptor video and the other ones where Caesar's working it. You notice the drone starts flying away and landing in weird spots in a lot of the videos. So it finally died on him and did a kamikaze. So we got to get a new one of those. But yeah, here's Alex.
Hello YouTube, and welcome to the breakdown. This job was very difficult. Not only was it very time consuming, the degree of difficulty was only amplified by the fact that the reefer was completely destroyed. You could see in the beginning of the images, the back of the trailer and the front of the trailer all jagged, you know, destroyed, you know, demolished, opened. So if you were to picture, you know, a box, right? If you have the integrity of all four corners and everything nice and tight, as you try to pick up the box, everything's fine. But if you have, you know, an open end, or you have a tear on one of those corners, it makes it increasingly difficult to pick up a box. It's the same concept with the tractor trailer. So since nothing's sturdy, nothing's, the corners are not in full integrity, you're gonna have a very difficult time trying to upright something, you know, only with straps. Hence, we use the bags. The bags provide additional support to the box as we're uprighting with those Bailey straps that we use, those blue ones that we have. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the area, but here in LA, it's basically the northbound 5 going to the eastbound 10, and it's a curb. That curve, you're supposed to be taking it at 35 miles an hour, and some of these drivers with the tractor trailers, fully loaded, end up taking it at 55, 65 miles an hour, and end up, flipping and sliding into that embankment and destroying it. If you have a container, then obviously it's not gonna, most of the time nothing's gonna happen unless you have like some really heavy load or inside the container that once it shifts it destroys the container. But for the most part, the containers are the ones that hold. A dry van or a reefer are a little bit more susceptible to these types of damage, especially when they're sliding. All that momentum, when they flip at 65, all that momentum has to go somewhere. It usually goes against that embankment and it gets destroyed. This trailer actually carried melons, had cantaloupe and honeydew in it, which is, they're very heavy, 42,000 pounds of that is a lot of weight on one side of that trailer, especially after it's compromised, which will make our job increasingly difficult to upright. Nonetheless, we uprighted the unit intact, nothing spilled onto the roadway, but the trailer was so badly damaged that, we couldn't tow it off with that without, risking the trailer ripping apart, and some of those railings on the side were already compromised, and the bottom half of the trailer was pretty badly damaged. So we decided to offload a partial load of it to transport it safely. Caltrans was there, so they're pretty funny about the privacy and filming some of the workers and stuff like that, and it would make it increasingly difficult to blur everybody out, and pretty much it would be a whole screen of just blurred, because the workers are everywhere. So we provided the footage up to the upright and everything, and we provided that news clipping from Fox LA, from Stu, from Sky Fox, which we're very familiar with, and we thank him for that footage. At the end of the day, we spent a few hours on that job. The upright was pretty standard process for us, especially since we have all the equipment and we have all the knowledge, and we have the manpower to be able to provide speedy service to the CHP and get the roads clear. But some of these jobs take they take the mile, if you want to say. They take a little bit more than your standard rollover, and this just happened to be one of those. Well guys, this pretty much does it for the breakdown. I appreciate you guys watching, and from everybody at Pepe's, peace.